So this is another video. I'm going to try and keep it shorter than the previous one, but it's about the fundamentals of the stepping that we do in the Tai Chi form. The principle is pretty much the same forward as it is backwards. And really you need to practice a lot of the shifting of the weight from side to side, the video I've just done previously. I'll try and stand here, so I've got somewhere to go to. In the form we do, we begin, the form starts in white crane, spreads its wings. I could actually start a bit further back even. So the weight is fundamentally, the substantial leg is the right leg, the left leg is the empty leg. So, and the main thing is just to remember at all times that we have our train tracks. So again, some great lines on the floor here. If I remember, 1 foot's length is the bare minimum that you have between your feet when we're talking about our train tracks. Usually what happens, whilst I'm facing the camera, that 1 foot is the substantial leg, the foot is turned out. That's 45 degrees. I don't always go that far. And the issue with that is that, of course, we shift the weight. Quite often we do this thing called posting, which is where you just touch the floor with the empty leg to get your balance. Not everybody does that, you don't have to do that. And the thing is that, of course, when we step, it is not a straightforward movement like this, because that completely narrows it. What we have to do is go out onto the train track, which was in front of where the foot was when we were in Wu Ji. Okay, so we have to, if you stand in Wu Ji and look down where that place is, so I'm going to say about here, if I open that foot out and I shift over, I've come off that train track. To get back onto that train track, I need to get the heel out first onto that train track. Now, a couple of things can happen here. One is you can go too far, so when you get the heel down, I don't know, 50, 60, 70% of the body weight is already forwards, okay? And that's not helpful, okay, because we don't want to be putting the body weight on first of all at all. So take the foot back again. If you like, you could put the heel just where the toes are finished. So again, this foot turns out, make this leg substantial, heavy, posting. So I can put the heel out just in front of where it was there, and I can relax the hip and thigh and let that foot go down. The front foot will always be straight, so check that, okay? However, my weight is so much so on the back leg, I could still lift that off the ground if I wanted to. So that's how much weight is on it. To put the foot out, there's a couple of things that we do. Again, this foot turned out. One, some people are taught in some classes to do a kind of circular movement. So yes, the foot might come in, but it might go out in a circular movement until the heel touches that line. Relax the foot down by relaxing the hip and the thigh. Then you turn the hips to become straight, and then, which is fine. Or in what we often do is that, because it's a stepping form, the back leg steps up and just touches doing our posting. You can simply just go out diagonally, diagonally at 45 degrees. Put the foot down if you don't want to do that whole circular kind of action. Both things are fine as long as you keep the width between the feet. All right. So in the beginning of the form, as I said before, we're on the right leg because we are doing white crane spreads its wings. I'll not focus too much on the hands. I'm just going to talk about the feet a moment. So the left leg is going to be the start of the stepping. Okay, so, but we don't just put the foot out like that. There's a little, of course, each movement rooted in the feet, released into the legs, directed by the waist. So the head and the eyes go first. The eyes look to the right a little bit, off the main line. As soon as the eyes go, the head goes, and of course, because the nose and the navel are on a line, as soon as the head goes, the hips go too. So there's a little kind of, and this is like a gearing up spiraling motion, okay? Sink the centre of gravity, focus on keeping that centre of gravity low, okay? And then look down, and let's do that, either that circular stance where you put the heel out, or you just go out 45 degrees. Do what I said before, just touch the heel, relax the hip and the leg so the foot goes down straight. No weight yet, you should be able to lift that foot off the ground. On the rear leg, this is where we turn the hips and shoulders to be straight. Then we progress forwards, okay? Now, sure, bring that front knee up to the top of the foot, but never beyond. But what Donna talks about quite a lot is that when we get there, that we tuck up a little bit. So you kind of drop the tailbone, drop the sacrum at the back a little bit. And that way we can more comfortably spend time on the front foot with the spine nice and straight. So, another 2 steps. Just come back enough that you can lift the front foot off the ground. I'm not talking about rocking all the way back to the heels. It's just enough to lift up. Okay, so the eyes are going to go, I'm going to go to this direction to my left. As soon as the head goes, guess what? Hips and shoulders. The foot might not go 45 degrees, but I will be looking in that direction. And immediately I'm there, I need to go bring the weight straight on. So I can do posting at this point. The substantial leg is this leg. The supporting leg, the insubstantial or unsubstantial is the other leg. Now, at this point, same as before, keep centre of gravity low. I can do my 45 degrees diagonal movement to put the heel out. Yeah, the knee feels straight, but it's never locked, never locked. Or I can keep centre of gravity low and do that kind of semicircle till the heel gets on. Relax the hip and the thigh, foot down absolutely straight. Hips and shoulders are not square, so I need to bring them around so they're square. Now I push off the back foot, I come to the front foot, and as soon as I get to my bubbling spring point, the balls of the feet, tuck under the tailbone, chin, watch that that's coming into the throat, okay? And look, let's do one more. Come back, look to the other corner, turn the foot out, put the foot down, posting. The back foot can come up and just tuck so that you keep your balance, centre of gravity low. Either the semicircle or just the diagonal placement of the front foot, hip relaxing, foot straight. Okay, look around to the direction you're going, square, hips and shoulders square, push off the back, come to the front, hips and shoulders square, tuck up a little bit, last one. Back enough that the front of the foot can lift up, look to this corner, turn the foot out. The weight comes all in this direction, substantial, unsubstantial. Stay here, keep the centre of gravity low, out onto the train track. You should be able to lift the foot off. Bring the hips and shoulders square, and then you can feel the weight coming to the front foot. You can tuck up and chin down, spine nice and straight. Okay, let's hope that's of some help. I will turn the video off.